Hey, would you look at them corset advertisements?
You've been away from town too long.
It's the first time you've been right in 2 months. Tell me some more about them gold nuggets, Gabe.
I only said that there were some good paying mines around here, so the pecking should have been real good.
All right, well, we tried your way, now we try mine. I'd like to see what one of them corsets looks like when it's all filled out.
That sort of fun takes the kind of gold dust we didn't find.
We can't come up no emptier than we have. How far Sacramento?
For me, 6 months in jail. The sheriff made that real clear if he ever saw me again. What about Frisco?
Hey, I know a better place. That's closer. You ever been to Stockton?
The girls are prettier in Frisco.
Yeah, so are they in Reno. And I'm a dead man if I show my face in either place. Just take it from me, Gabe. They never pull in the sidewalks in Stockton.
Well, I'm ready for anything. Let's get going. All right.
Take it easy with that. You don't want to knock the gild off the frame.
Now, you're sure about this, Nick?
I promise you she'll love it.
All right, let's see it.
Oh, no, not now.
Right now.
Well, no, I've got it all wrapped up. Now, why can't you wait till we get home?
Now, look, this is a present for Mother from all of us. So after I've seen it, I'll tell you whether my name goes on the card or not. Have you seen it?
Well, we got Nick's word. It's a good picture.
Yeah, well, I'll take his word for hoof and mouth disease, but art is another matter.
Well, now that you put it that way, you want to do it or shall I?
Allow me.
I do all the work and I get all the complaints.
A picture of a roundup? Now, there's something she really needs.
I like it.
You paid too much for it.
What do you mean I paid too much for it? The fellow down in the gallery said this fellow here, Charles Russell, well, when he dies, it's going to be worth a fortune.
Yeah, we take the loss or go gunning for him right now.
It's a mighty big calendar. Where's the numbers?
What are you talking about, calendar?
Why, they're giving them away at the store.
I'm taking the first train back to San Francisco.
Hey, wait a minute, Nick. We've got the original here. Seems to me that this makes that the valuable picture.
Lucked out again.
What do you mean, lucked out again? I told you I liked it. Come on, let's get it on home.
Mrs. Barkley asked me to stop at the Anderson Ranch for something. I guess it'll take me about an hour before I'm back.
Oh, good. You go on, Silas. Now that we're big art collectors, our celebration seems to be in order. Wrap it up, Nick.
Wrap it up, Silas. Mighty fancy clothes.
Always dressed for Sunday.
Well, that's what separates aristocrats from us colonials.
Well, I always was partial to thoroughbreds.
Now, you're not going to go make a jackass out of yourself again, are you?
Well, I just might.
$1, he doesn't get one word out of her.
You're on. Get out of here. Take at least 4.
Good morning, mademoiselle. I'd like to ask you a favor. I'd like to have your opinion on a painting I bought up in San Francisco.
Good morning, Barkley.
Marquis?
Papa, it
seems that Mr. Barclay is trying to bring culture to Stockton.
You have assumed a monumental task for yourself, monsieur.
Oh?
Bonjour.
Bonjour, bonjour.
Hey, boss!
Boss. When will these clods learn a marquis never called a boss?
We got problems, boss. A forest fire broke out just east of Granite City.
What is the danger to the mine?
What about the town?
They're trying to build fire breaks. If they don't hold, your mine will go, Nick, and so will the town.
All right, everybody, let's settle down. Quiet. Get on with this.
Gentlemen, most of us here are miners, so we've all got the same problem. Wilson, you saw it. Suppose you give us the bad news.
Well, it's like I told the boss here. I never saw worse. Those flames were jumping dry creek beds. Now, there ain't no handmade fire breaks gonna stop it.
All right, Wilson. That is our situation, gentlemen. Now we must agree on a procedure to save the mines.
It seems to me that our first consideration is to save Granite City.
I hope you're not insinuating that the lives of those people are of no concern to me.
Then I take it we're agreed. If we save the town, the people there can help us rebuild the mines.
Let us examine relative values, Mr. Barclay. The timbering of each of our mines is infinitely more expensive to replace than all the shacks in Granite City.
But if a shack is all a man owns, it's as important to him as a mine to us.
Gentlemen, we are wasting time on a side issue. A big enough fire break would save both the town and the mines.
Look, boss, I'll match my time on an axe handle with anybody here. But with every man jack in the valley, we can't build a fire break big enough or fast enough.
I'm not thinking of using an axe to make a fire break. There's a better way. Nitroglycerin.
It's a good idea. Who's gonna carry it?
Mr. Carter will, for one. He's the best nitro man in the mother lode.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Hold on here. Charlie, you won't be taking that stuff to a nice, cool mine, you know. You'll be taking it right in the middle of a forest fire.
Nick, I know what I'm doing.
So do we. And you're killing yourself.
He's an expert, and he's taking a risk for $2,000. On the mine owner's behalf, I have agreed to have the money waiting in the bank.
Charlie, I don't know what your problem is, but whatever it isn't worth it.
Jared, I need the money. You won't be doing me a favor by killing this deal.
Carter will need help. Who else could use $2,000?
Me and my brother, Norval, will go.
Yeah, that's right.
Any others? Will that be enough?
It'll have to be.
Now, may I have a show of hands from the mine owners on contributions to pay these gentlemen?
You'll be doing me a favor. All right now, nice and easy.
Yes, sir, Mr. Carter. Ever handled nitro before?
Never handled $2,000 before, either.
What's we got left?
Enough maybe to fill the rest of the 4 bottles, huh?
Oh, miss, you shouldn't be here.
You're a fine man for risking your life for the brethren.
Well, they're doing something for me, too, sister. I'm getting well paid for it.
A workman is worthy of his hire. Have faith. I brought you this.
Oh, well, much obliged, sister.
I'll be praying for you.
Sister, I wish you'd get back where it's safe.
I bought these for you and your brother.
Well, thank you, ma'am. I guess we can use all the help we can get.
Narvel, see if you can find some more sacks. Thanks. Thanks very much, fellas.
You're doing a lot more than we are, Charlie.
Hey, miss. You better get back.
It's all right. She came to see me.
Looks like that's why he wanted the 2,000.
How dangerous is it?
Gail, I made you some promises. There's no other way I can keep them.
Am I really worth that much to you?
If I didn't think so, I wouldn't be going.
Oh, come back. Please, come back safe. I need you.
That says how much I need you. Gail, I look in the mirror once in a while, and from what looks back, I never figured I had a chance at something like you. You're worth anything to me.
I'll never be sorry.
Girl, I'm going to do my best to make sure that you aren't either.
I'll be waiting.
All right, Jim, let's go.
Well, that does it.
Call me an old fool if you want, but it's more than I ever had.
Good luck, Charlie.
Charlie?
Steady.
It's the only way up there? I've seen smoother washboards.
We could have gone by way of Yuba Trail, but it makes this look like a big city street. Just like in the war, son. A bullet that misses you ain't the one to worry about.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Mr. Barkley?
It's all here, boss. 6,000.
Put it in the bank. Gentlemen, I propose a toast to Carter's success.
Yeah, I'll drink to that. Now I got an idea for a toast. Huh? To the Marquis, right? For figuring out how to save the mines. Hmm?
I don't see why not.
Just keep thinking of all the things you can buy when we get back.
We already got it spent. 200 acres of choice bottomland. Back in town, it kind of looked like you had plans, too.
There's ways of being a drifter besides moving from place to place. I figure I've found me an answer.
Them poor fellas, huh? Sure puts a man in need of a drink, don't it? Thank you. Thank you.
I suggest we increase our offer. $3,000 per man.
$3,000.
I will put up the difference from my own money.
One thing, I doubt very much you find one drop of nitro within 100 miles.
Not correct, Mr. Barkley. There are 10 gallons being mixed right now. I wired San Francisco. The railroad is giving us fullest cooperation. A special train will have it here by 6 o'clock in the morning.
That's it, boys. 3,000 a man. Now, you'll never get a better payday. Just step up. Boys, think about it. Now, you won't get many offers like that.
Thank you. I will find men.
You got one man. Me. 3,000. You know what that'd make me? Marquis, please.
That's your answer, Toby. You ain't worth the nitro it would take to blow you up.
That's enough, Rogers.
3,000, you change your tune. You crawl to me. All of you.
I got trouble, boys.
What's the matter, Mac?
My farm's burned, everything.
What are you talking about? Your farm is miles from the fire.
Not anymore. The wind shifted. It isn't just Granite City now. Fire's on its way to Stockton.
fellow once told me that only took 28 pounds of pressure to make nitro blow up. That's more than that right there.
$155 degrees, 3 minutes. That'll set it off. About that much in a bottle. I'd say that's about a pint. Flatten this whole building. 10 gallons have to be toted right up next to that fire.
That same fella told me he'd seen nitro go off a cliff and not blow up. At the same time, he'd seen it go off for no reason at all.
Well, I've heard people talk about the Barkley luck. Let's hope they're right.
Gallons of nitroglycerine? What am I going to say to Mrs. Barkley, Miss Audra?
You're not going to say anything. The less they know about this, the better.
No sense getting them worried, too.
What are you asking me to do? Worry all by myself?
Well, now, you're not going to be worrying all by yourself.
But they're going to ask me about you. What am I going to tell them?
Just tell them we're staying in town overnight.
Mr. Heath, you know I can't look Mrs. Barkley in the eye and lie.
But you won't be lying, Silas, because we are staying in town all night, aren't we?
You sure this is what you got to do?
Now, you go on back to the ranch. It'll be safe. The fire can't jump the river.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Don't like it.
You don't like it?
Well, guess maybe we better think about getting some equipment together.
Well, now, the first thing would be horses. Horses that aren't fire shy. I think the best place to find them would be down at the fire station. I'll look into it right away.
What about a wagon?
Well, your smoothest ride would be a stagecoach.
I know something smoother if you fellas aren't superstitious.
What?
Beckett's new hearse.
What?
A hearse?
Thinking about those special-built springs. He had that hearse custom-made in St. Louis. Claims it gives the smoothest ride in town.
You're talking about his pride and joy. You'll never get that away from him. He'd sooner let his wife tote that nitro and her back.
Maybe I can talk him out of it.
He's right, Nick. That's what we need. I'm gonna go over to the office for a little while.
Office?
Yeah, I better get our personal affairs in order. We don't want to leave Mother and Audra with a lot of loose ends.
Check into my will real fast, will you?
That, my friend, was on the top of my list.
I'll get started on that hearse. You gonna come back here after you pick up the horses?
No, I thought I'd run by the Marquis house, check up on time of arrival of that train.
But we already know that.
Well, I think I should check into it anyway.
You gonna tie up a few loose ends yourself, Nick?
Mm-hmm.
French and pretty?
Mm.
Good luck.
Nick, buy you a drink?
No, I'm going over to the Marquis house.
Wait till the Marquis hears you're going. He'll drown you in a bucket of champagne.
Well, now I'm more interested in what the Mademoiselle's gonna do. Toby. Well, Toby, old boy, you can play the big man tonight, even if it's only for one night.
You can count on this team, Nick. Best fire eaters we got.
It's just what we need.
Yes, sir. You get them to a fire, they'll take you into it.
All right, then, can you have them at the livery stable, say 5 o'clock tomorrow morning?
You'll have them harnessed, combed, and curried.
Just well rested, thank you. Well, old fella, I'm sure glad you don't know what you're volunteering for. 5 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Mr. Barkley.
Oh, Mr. Beckett, could I speak to you a minute?
Well, I hope you won't be offended, Mr. Barkley, but I'm in a hurry. I want to get my hearse out of town as soon as possible.
Well, the fact is, that's just what I want to do for you.
Well, that's very kind, Mr. Barkley, and I'm very grateful, but I don't allow anyone to drive this beauty but me.
Well, Mr. Beckett, I won't waste any more of your time. I guess you're the most important man in Stockton right now.
Me?
Well, you see, the safety of this whole town depends on your help. And you help save it, and everyone in Stockton will be beholden to you till the day they die.
They will? Mr. Barkley, I'll do anything I can.
Well, I knew you'd see it just that way, Mr. Beckett. I'll have the blacksmith get busy on your hearse right away.
My hearse?
We need it to cart nitro to the fire.
Nitro? Oh, Mr. Barkley, please.
Well, now, Mr. Beckett, you've been claiming this hearse gives the smoothest ride in town. Now, you weren't lying to folks now, were you?
I've had no complaints.
Well, this whole town will never forget what you did for them. Like you always say, in their hour of sorrow.
Thought you were going to the auxiliary tea.
Got out of it, told them I had a headache, which would have been true had I gone. I don't suppose you'd like to go in my place.
As my dear mother once told me, don't ask anyone to do anything you wouldn't do yourself.
Uh-huh. And as your dear mother also said, ask a foolish question and you'll get a foolish answer.
Speaking of foolish questions, how many candles do you want on your birthday cake?
Well, as long as I've done enough lying for one day. Put them all on. 26.
26?
Well, you're only as old as you feel. And right now, I feel young enough to start all over again.
What would you change?
Not a thing. Now, what could I improve on? My sons? You?
Oh, there have been a few basic suggestions now and then.
Well, as of this moment, you will do just fine.
Better be careful. I'm going to hold that over your head.
Good idea. Until the next time.
It's Silas. Did our painting arrive?
Yes, ma'am, there it is.
Did Jared see it?
He made Mr. Nick open it up.
What'd he say?
He said Mr. Nick made a fine choice.
I'm going to peek at it.
Oh, you don't have to do that, Miss Audra. Here's what it looks like.
Jared passed on this?
It looks a lot better without the dates and the advertisement.
Oh, she sure will be surprised.
Where are the boys, Silas?
They had to stay in town. There's trouble, Miss Barkley. Big trouble.
What kind of trouble?
There's a fire up in Granite City. The wind is bringing it down into the valley. It could reach Stockton.
What's being done to fight it?
Your sons are doing all they can. They say for you and Miss Audrey not to worry.
If the fire does reach Stockton, they're going to need help. Medicine, blankets, bandages. Let's go, Silas.
Mother, the orphanage. I better see if the Padre needs any help.
Bring the children back with you.
Hello, Elizabeth. Hi. Hello, Mary. Is the Padre in his office?
Yes, Miss Barkley.
Thank you.
Is it true? Are we going to lose our home? Is it going to burn?
Who told you that?
Is it true?
Stop worrying. The fire's a long way from here.
You promise?
I promise.
Audra, how good to see you. Please come in.
The fire, Padre. I thought it might be of some help.
Well, thank you. But we heard it was up in Granite City.
The wind shifted, and they're afraid it's coming here. I assumed you knew from what Mary said.
I'm afraid she was speaking from fear. She lost her family in a fire.
I think they'll be safer at the ranch.
I will tell them.
Mr. Jared Barkley?
Yes?
My name is Gail Miller.
Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
I saw you this morning. I'm sorry I haven't had a chance to offer my condolences.
You saw it. Then you know how he felt about me, how we felt about each other.
Well, I assume you both cared a great deal.
Did he tell you about us?
Not exactly. I gathered that he took on the job because of you.
That's why I'm here. They say you're the best lawyer in town.
What do you need a lawyer for?
To get what's coming to me. The bank manager won't believe me.
The bank manager won't believe what, Miss Miller?
That Carter was going to marry me. We were going to start out on that $2,000. You've got to make them give me that money.
Well, I'm very sorry. I'm afraid I'm not in a position to take on any new cases right at the moment.
Oh, please. Please, I'm desperate. I quit my job at the saloon, everything, to get our home ready. I haven't a cent.
You have to understand the bank's position. The two weren't married. That eliminates any automatic right of inheritance. Unless, of course, he left a written will. Please, Miss Miller, don't do that. There is one other possibility. Did he state to anyone that he wanted you to have his property?
Well, he told you.
Well, that was just an assumption on my part. I couldn't swear to it under oath.
But you're a lawyer. A big man. They'd believe anything you said.
Are you asking me to lie for you?
Name your own fee.
All I can do is wish you the best of luck.
What do you know about luck? I only wish I'm around when yours runs out.
Yes, monsieur.
Oh, I come to see the Marquis.
The Marquis is not at home, monsieur.
Well, then I guess I'll just have to wait for him.
Monsieur, I meant the Marquis is home.
Oh.
But not receiving.
Ah.
Good evening, monsieur.
Oh, wait a minute. As a matter of fact, I'm here to see Miss Lacaze.
Oh. Is the mademoiselle expecting you?
Well, I wasn't expecting to be here myself.
If monsieur will give me his calling card, I will see if the mademoiselle is at home for you.
Calling card. Well, it seems though I left it in my other pants. Well, couldn't you just tell her I'm here?
That is not the custom of his household, monsieur.
Oh, wait a minute, hold it. We Barclays also have a custom, my friend. We don't like to be shoved.
Good evening, Mr. Barkley. How nice of you to call.
Well, I was just,
Henri, why don't you relieve the gentleman of his plant?
I'm, oh, sorry about this. It's all my fault. It was just a little misunderstanding over calling cards.
The fault is mine. I should have informed Henri that a Barkley is always welcome. That will be all, Henri. In fact, I've often wondered why you never called before.
Oh, well, I guess it was just another little misunderstanding.
Perhaps now that you're here, would you do me the honor of joining me for dinner?
Well, I have to talk to your father about something.
Can it wait till tomorrow? My father is in his room. This trouble with the mine has upset him terribly.
Oh, I agree. We shouldn't disturb him tonight, no.
And you'd be doing me a great favor. I hate to dine alone.
You'd be doing me a favor. Besides, I can't think of a nicer way to spend an evening, mademoiselle.
Michel.
Nick.
Mr. Beckett? Well, howdy, it sure is a fine thing you're doing, Mr. Beckett.
Those were my guarantee of privacy.
Yes, sir, a fine thing. We'll have to take those windows out.
The windows?
That's gonna be a rough trip, that glass will crack.
Look, Keith, I've got an idea that'll make this trip a whole lot safer.
Well, you're talking to the right man.
You've got a better wagon?
No? But you don't want to be falling down tired when you're carrying that nitro.
No argument there.
None whatsoever.
Good. Then you go clean up and get some rest.
Well, they say cleanliness is next to godliness. Maybe a good hot tub's the answer for tomorrow. See you later.
I thought you said there was a lot of excitement around this town. I've seen more excitement at a church social.
Well, last time I was here, it was wide open.
Well, maybe it won't be an entire loss.
What, her?
It's better than nothing.
Would you mind stepping aside, gentlemen?
We're only trying to be friendly, ma'am.
Would you mind moving?
Come on, sister, where's your brotherly love?
Please.
Hey, just because you carry that tambourine doesn't mean you're not interested in the man, does it?
Man. If you're a man, you'd be out doing something about that fire instead of just wasting time.
Fire? The only fire I see is in them pretty eyes of yours. That don't scare me none. Let me see you prove you're a real woman.
She knows what she wants, and it ain't you. Leave that wildcat to me.
Sister, I'll take you to the saloon now.
Saloon? What are you talking about? I've never been in a saloon in my life.
Well, I bet you never had your dress torn off from the street before either.
Oh, please, go away.
Look, I'm just trying to be helpful. There are rooms in the back.
Yes, I've heard about them.
One of the ladies can sew on your dress.
I don't need any help from them, or you either. Why don't you just go away? Just go away.
Like that.
Told you we didn't need a butler. Didn't spill a drop. You know, you're proving this whole valley right. Did you know that?
In what way?
Well, they keep talking about the Barkley luck.
Is it really as good as they say it is?
Well, now, they haven't even scratched the surface yet. You know, I came here this evening expecting to storm the Bastille. But I was met by French hospitality at its very best. And nothing lost in the translation either.
Nick, have you ever been to Paris?
No.
If you had, you'd understand Papa better. We lost everything with the fall of Louis Napoleon. This is like exile for him.
One man's drink is another man's poison.
He doesn't really hate it. He just can't stand to lose the life he was born to.
Well, then he's fighting a losing battle. You know, I had some friends in the South before the war. And they hated to lose the life they loved. But it's hard to hold on to something that doesn't exist anymore.
With the mine, he's trying to recreate it.
Oh, now, this is a very special evening for me. Let's talk about something special.
What would you suggest?
You and me.
I'd like that. You said talk. I am sorry Papa isn't feeling well enough to join us.
Michelle, that's part of the Barkley luck I was talking about. Even now, in a minute, I figure he's going to come crashing in here and spoil a very beautiful dream.
Nick, you're a remarkable man. You talk about luck when you're about to lose your mind. We too are about to lose ours, but you still find time to talk about dreams.
Well, our family always figured you do something about your dreams, you help your luck.
That's what Papa says. If you're willing to pay the price, you can get anything you want out of life.
A cigar, Mr. Barkley.
Well, well, if you don't mind.
Oh, no, I'm quite used to men smoking.
Thank you, thank you.
That will be all for tonight, Harvey.
Bonne nuit, mademoiselle.
Bonne nuit. I understand you're quite an expert with nitroglycerin.
Well, now, whatever gave you that idea?
You don't give Papa his due credit. He's much more aware of the people around here than they think.
Well, now, I suggest you follow your papa's advice. There's nothing quite like awareness.
Nick, we have a great deal in common, your family and mine.
More than I thought.
No, I mean our gold mines in Granite City.
Oh, I thought you meant something else we had in common.
Nick, we have all the time in the world for that. After that terrible fire is out. Papa says you're the only one man in the valley who might do it.
Before I said I was afraid your father may interrupt this beautiful dream. I guess he already has, huh?
Not Papa. That ghastly fire.
There's nothing anyone can do about it now.
But everything, Chérie. You said it yourself. One must do something about his dreams.
Tomorrow.
If you would but promise that.
Promise what, Michelle?
Take the nitroglycerin. Papa says you're the one, the best one to do it.
And what do you say?
I say anything, Chérie.
Including yes?
Including yes.
Funny, I was afraid that my manners wouldn't be good enough for you. I thought that would bring a speedy recovery. Nobility, huh? Well, I've had smoother deals put to me by dance hall girls. And even they weren't peddled by their fathers.
Monsieur.
It's Mr. Barkley to you, fella.
Monsieur, you misunderstood. And your insinuation is insulting.
Is it? You might be interested to know, Marquis, that you didn't have to drag your daughter through the mud. My brothers and I had decided to take that nitro before I came here this evening.
Poor.
Is he, Papa?
Of course. Nouveau riche. Bourgeois. I should have anticipated that they would try to protect their money.
Nouveau riche. Bourgeois. Papa, do they value their money more highly than we value ours? Papa, what did we just prove? Answer me. Tell me. I want to know. Where was our nobility?
How dare you ask me that?
She just asked me to do gives me the right. Papa, how are we better than they are? When you introduce me as a Right Honorable Michel de la Chaise, what am I supposed to be proud of?
1,000 years of a name that is the history of France.
Did the first La Chaise do more than the Barclays have done? If this was a monarchy, wouldn't Nick be a count?
A Claude? How dare you put us on the same level with him?
The same level? Who's got more dignity now, he or you? You said it, Papa. Convince him he should go. Shouldn't we be happy? He's going. Shall we drink to success? You won't mind using his glass, will you?
You're emotional. Tomorrow you will see things in a different light.
Jared, I got some bad news. When that wagon blew up, it cleaned out everything in sight for a half a mile.
I'm not surprised.
Including the Lasso Bridge. Only way up to that fire now is by the Yuba Trail.
That's twice as far.
And a lot rougher. You'll have to move twice as fast if you're going to get there in time to do any good.
Now some scenes from part 2 of Explosion.
You ain't no little bride, you know. You're back here working.
You make me sick!
What's the matter? This one's leaking.
Now, what are you trying to hide from me?
But I promise.
Silas, you know I am going into town, and you know I hate surprises.
Your son's going to blow a fire break.
Don't let him get away now here.
With these two horses coming down on top of me, I was about to say the same to you.
Yeah.
This is Richard Long. Here are some scenes from last week's episode of Explosion.
I'm not thinking of using an axe to make a fire break. There's a better way. Nitroglycerin.
That's a good idea. Who's going to carry it?
Mr. Carter will, for one. He's the best nitro man in the mother lode.
Charlie, you won't be taking that stuff to a nice, cool mine, you know. You'll be taking it right in the middle of a forest fire.
Am I really worth that much to you?
If I didn't think so, I wouldn't be going.
Come back. Please, come back safe. I need you.
It isn't just Granite City now. Fire's on its way to Stockton. $10 gallons of nitroglycerine? What am I going to say to Mrs. Barkley, Miss Audra?
You're not going to say anything. The less they know about this, the better.
Leave that wildcat to me.
Funny, I was afraid that my manners wouldn't be good enough for you. I thought that would bring a speedy recovery. Nobility, huh? Well, I've had smoother deals put to me by dance hall girls. And even they weren't peddled by their fathers. You might be interested to know, Marquis, that you didn't have to drag your daughter through the mud. My brothers and I had decided to take that nitro before I came here this evening.
Hi, Jared.
Hello, Harry. You seen my brothers?
Not since they left with you.
Well, I guess I'll have a whiskey.
Your money's no good in here tonight.
How come you haven't left town like everybody else?
Listen, everything I got in the world is tied up in them whiskey barrels down in the cellar. Now, the last time there was a fire, I went out to help fight it. Well, we stopped it all right. But while I was gone, I was looted out of every drop. And it's not gonna happen this time. Here, help yourself. I gotta get some more water.
Glad you didn't take off, too.
I got no place to go.
Me either. Fire didn't scare you, huh?
Nope.
You ain't paid for the last one yet. What's the matter with you?
Get your paws off of me!
You ain't no little bride, you know. You're back here working.
Toby.
You make me sick!
All right, Toby, that's enough.
I didn't do nothing wrong, Mr. Barkley. She's supposed to be nice to the customers.
I know. Come on, over here and sit down. $2,000 really mean that much to you?
Get out of here.
Sure seems to be my night for making out wills.
Lawyer, you could have helped before, not now.
That's where you're wrong.
Get out of here!
You think this is what Charlie was carrying that nitro for?
He was stupid.
Lady, I knew him a long time. Believe me, he wasn't stupid.
Look, this is none of your business.
Sure must have been something mighty special about you.
Special. You didn't have to be special to attract a man like Charlie. He was a hard rock miner, trapped all week long in a mine shaft. Anyone would look good to him. Anybody who was a little bit nice to him.
There are lots of girls downstairs who are in the business of being nice. Charlie picked you to be his wife. Now, why do you suppose he did that?
I don't know. Look, I know what you're trying to do, and you don't fool me.
You couldn't have fooled him either. He must have thought you'd make him a good wife.
Me?
You.
I'm a saloon girl.
What of it?
I've been one since I was 15. I never even seen a decent marriage. My father ran away, and my mother. Let me tell you about my mother. When boys used to come to our shack to see me, they used to have to bring a bottle of whiskey for my mother, or they didn't get in.
You're not your mother.
Well, I'll tell you something else. Charlie meant only one thing to me. $2,000 and a chance.
To do what?
To get out of here. To come home to one room at night. My own. To one man. No more Toby's slobbering all over me. No more having to pretend and smile to like being clawed and pawed. I can't go back to it.
You thought Charlie was stupid, huh? Well, you just told me what it was he saw in you. And I'll tell you something else. I think you would have made him a good wife.
All right. Maybe I would have. He was a good man. Oh, at first it almost made me sick, the idea of living with a man old enough to be my father. But then I realized he wasn't getting any bargain either. But together we could have both gotten what we wanted. But he's dead now.
So you're just giving up, huh?
How long am I supposed to fight? You don't know what it is to be someone like me. Everywhere you turn, you're caught. I was born in hard luck, and it's never gonna change.
Don't blame it on hard luck. You put yourself in that dress.
Oh, for an expensive lawyer, you give pretty cheap advice. Go on. Let me hear the rest of your sermon. Easy virtue, easy way out.
With that gun in your hand, your way doesn't seem so easy.
Get out of here and leave me alone.
Gail.
Get out of here!
All right. I've got enough trouble of my own.
Troubles? You don't know what that means.
You've always thought the grass is greener somewhere else, haven't you?
You're breaking my heart. You're about to lose one of your lousy gold mines, aren't you?
If it'll mean anything to you. My brothers and I are taking that nitro out in the morning.
But you've got everything. How can you throw it all away?
I don't plan on throwing anything away if I can possibly help it. It's kind of nice to think you're doing the same thing. Now, come on, why don't you give me that gun? Come on, give it to me. You don't have to have $2,000 to feel like it.
Oh, spread the word on you. You'll never get another job in any saloon in Stockton.
You can bet on that. Not in Stockton or any place else.
You're getting awful uppity. What happened? You find somebody to take old Charlie's place already?
Oh, Heath, you may be right about this hearse being the smoothest ride in town, but it sure don't inspire confidence.
I'll have somebody just flatten out the Yuba Trail, huh?
Sure hope you know how everybody in town feels about what you're doing.
The Valley's been good to the Barclays. We're sort of paid in advance. We're doing a good job here, you know.
Just wish I didn't feel like I was building a coffin for good friends.
I'm sure there's a better way you could have put that, Jed.
Well, now, like I told you, I'm gonna make you the best rig ever to roll out of Stockton. Now, you just go take it easy. Find yourself a girl and have some fun. Must be one left in town.
Well, if it'll make you feel any better, I might just do that.
Mr. Barkley, I want to apologize.
There's no need. It was my fault. I guess I handled it badly.
No, I was wrong.
Well, maybe we both made a mistake, Miss.
Wells. Bridget Wells.
Well, why don't you just forget about it?
Mr. Barkley, would you mind walking me to the mission?
Well, those men won't bother you again.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of them. I'd like to talk to you. I'm sure there's something else you'd rather be doing, but it's important to me.
All right, come on.
Have you been to the mission before?
No, but I've been by it a couple of times.
I guess that's the trouble. Most people just go by it. I heard that you were taking the nitro.
That's right.
You could be killed.
Well, I've thought about that a time or two. Is that what you wanted to talk to me about?
Well, yes, partly. Won't you come in for a cup of tea? Look, I promise not to preach. What would I talk to you about anyway? Courage, duty, conviction? You already practice what I preach. Please? I'll put the water on. My family. The Wells have been missionaries for 150 years.
Do they live in Stockton?
They're dead. They went down into Mexico, into Yaqui country. The Yaquis murdered them.
I'm sorry.
They knew what they were doing. They knew it was dangerous. Even the Mexican army wouldn't go into Yaqui country. Why are you taking the nitroglycerin?
Well, I guess because there's no one else to go.
I wish I had your courage.
Talk fast enough, might let you take my place.
How do you really feel about tomorrow?
Well, the less thinking I do, the better.
But you must have some kind of fear. How did you overcome it?
Maybe I've just been scared so many times, it's a habit to ignore it.
Why did I have to be born with the devil of fear inside of me? I told you my family were dead. Aren't you wondering why I didn't go with them? I didn't have the courage. I pretended to be sick and stayed here while my family were offering presents and love to the Yaquis. So hopeful, I'm sure, while they were murdered in their sleep. I've no right to be here. I've no right to be alive.
What would you have proved if you'd been killed?
That at least I'd have had the courage of my convictions. I've always been afraid to try anything. Please, give me some of your courage.
What did that prove?
Well, my father once told me about a tribe in Africa where the young men eat the heart of a lion and from it draw its courage.
Did he say it worked?
The natives thought so. Sometimes if you believe things will work, they will.
I'm afraid it won't work in this case. I'm no lion.
Laurie, what is it?
Mary. She's gone.
No, she isn't. She's upstairs with the others.
No, Miss Hunter. She ran away.
What is it? Mary's run away. When did she go?
Just a little while ago. A few minutes.
Do you know where?
Back to the orphanage.
Well, she couldn't have gone very far. Come.
Well, they are all safely tucked in now.
Padre, Mary's going back to the orphanage.
Oh, no.
We better start looking for her, but we'll do better if we separate.
I'll look down the road.
You take the back, I'll take the corral. Mary. Mary, let's go back to the house.
I have to go back. I have to get Susie.
There's no one back there now.
Susie's back there. I can't let her burn.
Everyone is here now.
No, not my sister.
Mary, Audra has told me about your family. Your sister is with your mother and father now.
She is not. I put her under my bed so she couldn't get hurt.
There is no Susie.
Don't say that! Don't say it! She'll burn unless I get her!
How can I make you understand? All right, Mary, tell me about it.
No.
Oh, please, please. Please, you tell me all about her. Now, what does she look like?
She has blonde hair, blue eyes. Only one shoe, but I promised her another one.
I know you love her very much. But isn't it possible that Susie is a doll? Someone you want to believe is your sister?
No, she is my sister. She's the only one I have left.
Oh, no. That's not true. That's not true. You have us and the Padre, and we care very much what happens to you. Come on. Let's go back to the house.
Please don't make me.
Well, I'm hoping you'll want to go. You see, Mary, the children are afraid. You've been through a fire. They will listen to you. Now, let's go back to the house. The children are waiting for you.
She's asleep now. I think she's going to be all right.
Good.
I do not know how to thank you for your kindness, Senora.
Father, I wish we could have done more.
Gracias. I'll see to the others.
Oh, Silas, hitch up the wagon. We're going into town.
Stockton?
Well, with all these children, we're going to need fresh supplies.
There's dangers in town, Miss Barkley. The fire.
Oh, we'll take our chances. I am not about to face a lot of hungry children at breakfast.
Miss Barkley, please don't go in town now. Please don't.
Why not?
I tell you what, Mrs. Barkley, I'll go in town for you.
Silas, we've been together for a long time. Now, what are you trying to hide from me?
Nothing, Mrs. Barkley. Nothing.
Look me in the eye and tell me that.
Told Mr. Jared this would happen.
Tell me.
But I promise.
Silas, you know I'm going into town, and you know I hate surprises.
Your son's going to blow a fire break.
Blow a fire break?
Mr. Carter and 2 men were killed yesterday trying it. The nitro blew up on them.
Nitroglycerin. I'll be back as soon as I can, Audrey.
I'm going with you. What's the matter?
I forgot. They're not my boys anymore. They're men.
Men can make mistakes.
And do with great frequency, but that's their right.
Can't we even go in and say goodbye?
No. Because we'd point out all the reasons why they shouldn't do it, and the more right we were, the harder it would be for them to do. No. No.
They should be here pretty soon.
Yeah. Say, Nick.
Yeah?
You never did tell us. How was life among the aristocracy?
Well, now, you boys wouldn't believe the impression I left on that girl. Why, before I left, she offered me anything I wanted, and the Marquis. Why, now, he was so impressed, he was speechless.
You wouldn't care to fill us in on some details, would you?
No.
I thought so.
Uh-huh.
You know, gentlemen, as we approach the brink, the question occurs to me. Was that just a lot of academic information you were throwing around in that saloon? Or do you really know what you're talking about?
Oh, and that reminds me. I hope you did a good job making out our wills.
That was not the answer I'd hoped for.
Relax, Jared. Nick knows as much about nitro as he does about art.
There's a comforting thought.
I think you boys better save your jokes for the Yuba Trail. By then, I think we're going to need a few laughs.
It's the last of it.
Easy, Nick. Nick, I promise never to call you a bull in a china shop again.
If we get back in one piece, you can call me anything you like. Just up ahead, Jared. Nitro sure changes a man thinking, doesn't it? That gully right now looks like the Grand Canyon.
We'll have to carry it across.
All right.
some in. This one's leaking.
Which one is it?
Seems to be leaking right here. This one's half full. This one.
What now?
Get it away from here.
Put it over there.
Better see where it leaked to.
It's on the other side. Seep down through the bed here.
Right onto the brake linkage.
Yep, and it's going to travel all along that linkage until it comes down here to the brake shoe. And one touch of those brakes and we're going to be blown to San Francisco.
All right, we'll have to take them off.
I'll start carrying the nitro to the other side.
you, Jared.
What caused that?
Who knows? Like I said, this stuff's very unstable.
I think it just proved your point.
Well, it looks to me like the Barkley luck has finally run out.
Be just a little tricky carrying that stuff down on foot.
Too tricky. One slip in that soft dirt and it's all over.
So, that leaves us with one special-built hearse from St. Louis with no brakes.
We can rough lock the rear wheels.
If it'll hold.
There's just one way to find out.
Ready? All set.
Don't let them get away now here.
With these two horses coming down on top of me, I was about to say the same to you. All right, let's go. Get up. Ha! Get up. Ha! Get up now. Ha! Get up there. Ha! Get up. Ha! Ha!
Easy, boys, easy. They're aching to get to the fire. Fire horses.
Whoever thought of fire horses?
I think you did.
That's right.
we can get.
Well, we best get to planting that nitro. What's that girl doing here?
Bridget! What are you doing here?
I'm trying to reach some of the farmers. They may be trapped by the fire.
You gotta get out of here.
But they may need help.
Bridget, you can't go any farther.
Well, then let me help you. Look, I have to do something.
All right, come on.
All right, what's going on? Is she out of her mind?
She's gonna stay with the horses. I'll explain later.
Does she know what we're carting?
She knows.
Well, now, wait a minute.
Nick, we haven't got time to argue. Let's get started.
All right, if that fire gets too close, you take the team and yourself out of here.
Get in as close as you can and set them in a straight line. We'll work our way back.
Pick the biggest trees. All right, come on. In each one of them. And when you get it all set, fire off a shot. And when we hear 3 shots, set them off. All right?
Can't lift it. Go on, get out of here. Do what I tell you, run. Go on, get.
Heath and the girl aren't here.
The shot came from over there.
Never mind that. Get the horse.
you get your wish, Mrs. Bartley.
I already have. My sons came home safely.
Well, Jared, you're good at speeches. You want to...
Oh, well. Mother, I'll make it short and sweet. With all our love.
Charles Russell? Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you all very much.
Fairweather, a friend of mine, said that we were bringing culture to Stockton.
I'm surprised. No girls for either of you?
Oh, no, I've been sadly disillusioned, I'm afraid.
What about you, Jared?
Mine is a sad story also. I so completely reformed the lady that she moved to San Francisco and opened a dress shop. You might say I talked my case right out of court.
Let me out of here! Let me out!
Whoa, whoa!
Let me out! Please let me out!
We're coming, dear. Did he try and get fresh with you in there?
Oh, no. I can't stand it in there anymore.
I know just what you mean. Must be mighty warm in there, huh? You see them rocks over there? Well, why don't you and I walk over there in the shade and let you get a little bit of fresh air? Would you like that? Get back inside there. Lock them in there. Come right here with me now. Just walk real slow. Make one little stop here. Get us a little bit of this. Like a little bit of this? There you go. Would you like a little bit of this? It's too bad that you're feeling so poorly. We still got 4 days to go to Furnace Hill.
I can't get back in that sweatbox anymore. Please let me ride outside.
Honey, I don't make the rules. The men that own the prison make the rules. And the rules says that all prisoners got to ride inside the wagon at all times. But you know the old saying about rules, don't you? That they're made to be broke? Now, maybe you and I could work a little something out. I mean, when you get to Furnace Hill, you're gonna find out mighty quick, girl, that being nice to the guards is gonna make life a whole lot easier for you. Get up. Come on, get up.
Good morning, Harvey.
Good morning, Mrs. Barkley. Oh, sure a hot one today.
Well, is there any other kind of day in this part of the country?
Well, now that you mention it, no, I guess not. I guess that stockholders meeting out at the mine is going to be pretty hot, too.
What makes you say that?
Well, I heard a couple of the stockholders talking about cutting back production. That's going to hurt Hayes Center pretty bad.
Oh, don't you worry about that, Harvey. I'm sure the Barkley family has enough stock to prevent anything like that from happening.
Well, folks here are sure going to be happy to hear that, Mrs. Barkley. I almost forgot a telegram just came for you.
Oh, dear.
Something wrong?
It's from Heath and Jared. They were supposed to be here for the stockholders' meeting, but now they're delayed in Sharpeville until tomorrow. Well, I guess I'll have to go by myself. Would you get me a buggy, please, Harvey?
Sure, right away. But look, that trip out the mine's pretty long. You want a driver?
Oh, no, I can manage.
You know, I can't tell you how much this town appreciates what you and your family have done for us. We just wish there was just something we could do for you.
Oh, there is, Harvey, there is, but I'm afraid it's impossible.
Now, you just name it.
All right. On my next visit, could you just possibly arrange for a nice, cloudy day?
That's good enough.
We still get $100 for the woman?
The Furnace Hill only pays for live bodies.
Oh?
You know, this being your first trip with me, boy, I think I'd better explain to you exactly how it is that it happened. Now, I let that woman out of there so she could get her some fresh air. And then she tried to escape from me. And in running away, she fell down and cracked her head on a rock and killed herself. And it wasn't nobody else's fault but her own. You understand that? Huh?
See.
Now, the reason for that is that woman's worth $3,000 the minute run that prison.
$3,000?
That's right. You see, the territorial government pays you $50 a month per prisoner. And that woman was supposed to do 5 years. Now, 5 years at $50 a month, that's $3,000. And boy, I don't need to tell you, that's a lot of money. And I don't think the gents at Furnace Hill would look down upon me too kindly if they was to find out that I... And that's why you're gonna keep your mouth shut, boy.
What about him, Captain?
Well...
Get out.
You're gonna be riding alone from now on. That girl tried to escape.
Escape. Like you say, the lady tried to escape.
Oh, boy. Hello. I hit a rock and lost the wheel. I wonder if you'd be kind enough to help me get it back on. Thank you.
You pick it up. I'll put the wheel on.
You passed us a while back there on the road.
That's right.
You from around here?
No,
Just visiting?
I'm on my way to the Rose Mountain Mine.
All right, come on. Up higher.
Where are you from?
Stockton, California.
Well, that's a long way, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Forget it. We don't need to lose our $100 after all. Put her in the wagon. Put her in the wagon.
No! 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 Let me go! Let me go! Let me... Ah!
Now, I want you to get that rig out of sight and run that horse off.
Senor?
What's the matter? You boys don't understand? We done got ourselves another Flo Briggs. That's right. Them boys at Furnace Hill ain't gonna know the difference. Now, come on and get it done. Now. Now.
Let me out of here! Let me out of here!
The last lady you yelled at never got back in again. Better save your strength. You're gonna need it when you get to Furnace Hill.
Furnace Hill?
Never heard of it? It's a prison. About 4 days due east of here, as the buzzards fly.
What do they want with me?
It's simple enough. Mr. Skeels lost a prisoner, a woman. Her name was Flo Briggs. He killed her
Killed her?
because she wouldn't... Well, that's irrelevant. The point is, she's dead. And you're taking her place. Because Mr. Skeels gets $100 on the hoof. That's what he gets for every prisoner he brings in.
When I get to the prison and I tell them who I am, that...
I want to see you trying to tell them you're not Flo Briggs. Lady, you're on your way to a black pit. If you think Gabe Skeels is bad, wait till you meet the men who run Furnace Hill. The territory is going to give them $50 a month. They try to keep you locked up. That's all you're worth to them, $50 a month. They won't give a hoot who you are or how you got there.
Well, you could tell them who I am,
They
and then...
wouldn't listen to me, even if I tried to tell them. Which I assure you, madam, I am not going to do.
Oh, you must.
Now listen to me. I know Furnace Hill. I've had friends who were sent there. It's a jungle. Like something out of the Dark Ages. You're alone there, all alone. The only thing that matters is trying to stay alive. You mind your business and do what you're told, and maybe, just maybe, you won't leave it in a box.
It ain't gonna come, Captain. horses. There, push. Go get her. Stay right where you are. Get over there. All the way over and start pushing down. Where'd you think you was going? Huh?
You. You're an animal!
At $100 a head, think you can afford to kill 2 women in one day?
Shut up. Keep an eye on him. We're gonna water the horses.
That wasn't very smart.
I didn't ask your opinion, Mr.
Burke Jordan. And who are you?
Flo Briggs.
Before that,
Victoria Barkley.
Victoria Barkley? From Stockton, California?
Yes.
No, I don't believe it. It's too good to be true.
Oh, what's so amusing about it?
Hey, Skeels, come here. Come here.
What do you want?
You know who you got here?
Who?
That's Victoria Barkley. The Stockton, California Barkley.
So?
Skeels, you haven't been keeping up. I mean, everybody knows Victoria Barkley. That's one of the most respectable families in the whole state of California. Oh, yeah, very, very respectable. Very rich, too, right, Mrs. Barkley? She owns one of the largest ranches in the whole San Joaquin Valley. She's got money to burn. And you're selling it to those pigs in Furnace Hill for $100. And she's gonna wind up just one more number.
And for some reason, that seems to be a great source of delight to you, Mr. Jordan.
Lady, you just don't know. You just don't know how much pleasure it gives me to see a fine, rich lady like
Shut
you.
up.
Yes. Yes, I've got money.
And she'll pay you. Let her go. Right, Mrs. Barkley?
Shut up. How much?
How much do you want?
Well, what the man says is true. If you're really as rich as he says, about $5,000.
All right.
Well, let's have it.
I'll get it for you in Hayes Center.
Oh, you can get it for me in Hayes Center? Honey, there's a lot of things you could get for me in Hayes Center, including being arrested for kidnapping. Put him back in the wagon.
Oh, no. I'll give you more. I'll give... Why? Why?
You mean, why do I hate you, Mrs. Barkley?
Do you?
No, Mrs. Barkley. Just your money.
Move. Move.
Something on your mind?
I was just wondering why a man like you is being sent to Furnace Hill.
For killing a bank clerk in Silver City. The fool went for a gun under the counter. I didn't have a choice. I'd have been hanged, but I have some gold buried that the territory wants back, and it didn't want to do anything that would discourage me from talking.
For a man who's going to spend the rest of his life in prison, you seem very casual about it.
Well, the way I look at it, Mrs. Barclay, is this. Man never can tell quite what's going to happen. As long as he's breathing, he's got a chance. And who knows? I may never get to Furnace Hill. Oh, here comes dinner. Your ladyship. Of course, I realize this isn't the kind of cuisine you're used to, but then this isn't the palace in San Francisco, is it?
Oh? You know San Francisco?
I was stationed in the Presidio right after I graduated from West Point. Then I went back after the war. Built myself a house on Russian Hill. Spent $500,000 on it. That's quite a house. 25 rooms, a dozen servants. And I lived there all alone for 2 weeks out of every year.
What business were you in?
I was a mining engineer. I spent all my time in the camps. And one day I took a flyer on an old glory hole. Everybody said it had been worked out. I hit a vein that ran from there till a year from Tuesday. 3 months I was worth $3 million. You don't believe a word of it, do you?
Should I?
It's the truth.
Then I believe it.
You better eat. It's slop, but it'll get worse in Furnace Hill.
I'm not going to Furnace Hill.
Oh?
They'll have to kill me first. What happened?
To what?
Your $3 million.
I lost it.
How?
I built a railroad in Colorado. From my mine right through the mountains to Durango. All but 30 miles of it anyway. Then I ran out of money. Tried to borrow some. I couldn't do it.
Why not?
Because a syndicate of bankers wanted to freeze me out, that's why. Oh, they were very polite and very well-mannered about it. And they were finished. They even owned the boots I was wearing. You might even know some of those gentlemen, Mrs. Barclay. Some of them might even be your good friends. They're your kind.
And, did my kind put you in here?
Well, it depends on how you look at it. I decided I was going to try to get some of my money back from those worthy gentlemen. I made a list of their banks. I got me some men together. We hit 7 of them before the law cornered us at Gold River a few weeks ago. I got caught. 2 of my men escaped and the rest got killed. Why are you so interested in me, Mrs. Barclay?
Because Well, I just don't think you're the kind of man who would go to Furnace Hill without a fight.
All depends. If you think I'm as dead set against it as you are, you're wrong. If it comes to a choice between Furnace Hill and dying, I'll take Furnace Hill.
But you have plans.
Do I?
I think so.
night, Mrs. Barkley.
Jared, Heath, good to see you again.
Mac, how are you?
Fine, fine.
How far down are you, Mac?
Well, we broke 400 feet at the main shaft yesterday. If you'll just let us keep going.
400 feet, huh? Well, I think we intend to do just that.
The other stockholders are down looking at the main shaft now. By the way, wasn't your mother supposed to come out with you?
Well, isn't she here?
Here? No.
She hired a buggy in town and rode out yesterday.
I haven't seen her.
Something must have happened to her.
I think we better take a look. Tell Skeels the truth.
About what?
Being able to raise $5,000 in Hayes Center?
Mm-hmm.
You made a good guess last night, Mrs. Barkley. I do have plans. In about an hour, we'll be going through a narrow pass called Apache Gap. Two men who got away at Gold River are going to be waiting there. I had a friend make the arrangements before Skeels took me out of the jail at Gold River. I'm going to need some traveling money.
What about the gold you have buried?
There isn't any. I gave it away. I gambled away, threw it away. But as long as the territory wanted to believe I still had some, I didn't discourage it. It saved my life. $5,000, Mrs. Barkley. 5,000, and my men and I will take you with us.
Otherwise?
Otherwise, we leave you behind with Skeels.
Apparently, you don't hate my money as much as you pretend, Mr. Jordan.
Yes or no, Mrs. Barkley?
I'll get the money.
No tricks.
No tricks.
You'll be out of this oven in about an hour. Is it all right? Apache Gap.
Suppose your men aren't here.
They're here, all right. Right up in those rocks somewhere, hiding.
You seem very sure of that.
I'm positive.
They must be good friends.
Friends? It's just a word somebody invented for something that doesn't exist. Judd and Tim are doing this for only one reason. They think I've got some gold buried somewhere. Friendship hasn't got a thing to do with it.
You must have had to work awfully hard at it to become as cynical as you are.
Yeah, that's a fact. I came out of West Point. I was a regular knight in shining armor, swinging my saber around, looking for my first dragon to slay. There was one thing I didn't know about dragons.
What's that?
I fight back. I fight dirty. Like those estimable gentlemen that took my railroad away from me. Oh, they were very expert dragons. They knew every rotten trick in the book.
I just told you they were out there.
Hey, Johnson, Tim.
Look over there.
you don't think that I knew you was up to something, boy, the way that you was acting? Huh? This gap here is the ideal place for bushwhacking. So I sent my 2 men here around a long way, and they surprised them 2 boys and did a little bushwhacking of their own. Now get this man a shovel. He's got a little burying to do.
Like somebody lost a wheel.
Look at this, Heath. It's hers.
She could have unhitched the horse and gone for help. Got lost.
You don't believe that, and neither do I.
No, I don't.
Wait a second. Now, we got a couple tired horses and a heavy wagon. And I see a couple people that, little exercise ain't gonna hurt them at all. Get the shackles. I just wanted to make sure that you 2 don't get any more ideas.
I better go check the horses.
Jordan and the woman, they're gone.
Get up. Get up.
Oh!
What's the matter?
I twisted my ankle.
We're never gonna find them in this dark.
I ain't going nowhere out there. We'll pick up that trail in the morning.
He's dead.
Just hold it right there. Are you boys looking for something?
Someone.
Someone?
That's right. Our mother. She disappeared between Hayes Center and Rose Mountain Mine.
Well, y'all have to excuse me for being so skittish. But I just lost me a couple of prisoners. Real mean ones, too. They killed my man here. We've been out trying to track them back there, but I think they got clean away. You say it's your mother disappeared on the Hayes Center Road?
That's right. We found her buggy 10 miles outside of town behind some rocks.
Well, we was on that road just the day before yesterday. Matter of fact, we cut off at about 10 miles outside of town. We didn't see no buggy anywhere. But we're going on to Furnace Hill now to let them know about these 2 escaped prisoners. And I surely will keep my eye out for her. Come on, help me load him up.
A bullet isn't going to do that.
Well, I guess I'm stuck with you. Come on.
Where?
A little trading post run by an old man named Ogden. I staked it out when I thought Judd and Tim could break me out at Apache Gap.
How far is it?
20, 25 miles doesn't make any difference. It's the nearest thing to civilization within 100 miles in any direction.
Well, in that case, won't Skeels guess that's where we're going?
That's why we haven't got any time to waste.
Find the tracks?
Not a sign of them.
You know something I've been thinking? They done gone to Ogden's place.
It's a mighty long walk.
Yeah, there ain't no place else for them to go. Come on.
Look.
No, don't drink it. It's bad. I can smell it. Don't drink it. It's poison. I'm sorry I had to hit you.
Forget it. Well, let's move.
Yeah, look at that. They're heading south.
That's funny. Didn't they say they were going to Furnace Hill?
Yeah, that's due east of here.
Who are you? Never mind that. Just do as you're told and you won't get hurt.
Well, what you want?
First get these off. We need food, we need water, we need horses.
We've got only one horse. Out there.
How long have I been out?
A little over an hour.
You could have been 5 miles away by now.
Perhaps even farther.
Well, why aren't you?
Because you were hurt.
Now, look. Let's get one thing straight. We don't owe one another a thing. Not a thing. I didn't ask you to stay. You could have got on there.
I'll get some water.
right?
Yes. Yes, I'm all right. They're my sons.
Let's get him inside.
No. I'm comfortable right here.
Why did you come back?
I don't know, Miss Buckley. I guess I always did want to take one more crack of the dragon. Just to remember what it was like.
Oh, Jared.
Well, look who's up and around. How's the ankle?
Almost as good as new.
Good. What's all this?
Oh, this is some information I had the bank get me about Burke Jordan. His story was true, Jared. He did own a mine, and he was building a railroad to Durango.
Oh?
Jared, did you ever hear of Prado Valley?
Prado Valley? Yeah. That's land the federal government's opened for homesteading.
Burke Jordan's railroad runs right through it. I think anybody who took it over and completed it would be making an excellent investment.
Uh-huh. Probably would. You want me to look into it?
Please.
We'd probably be getting into quite a battle with the bankers who tried to squeeze him out.
I know. But I want to complete that railroad, Jared. Even if it is too late for Burke Jordan. I want to prove that dragons don't always win.